I managed to get her off the trailer and on blocks. It's pretty solid. I feel safe enough to play underneath her. The problem is I gotta finish pressure washing all that algae growth and barnacles. And I guess while I'm here, I had, I believe, 3 barrels. It wasn't holding air, and I wound up damaging that strap right there. And this one right here is damaged. Like an idiot, I was cranking up on the trailer on dry land and those straps caught my bunks. So might as well take care of all this while she's on land. It's pretty solid. I just made some feet, 2x6s to exact length. I wound up cranking the trailer down. I went down as far as I could with the nose of the trailer, raised it back up, blocked it, added these. And then I cranked the front of the trailer up as high as I could. I added center ones, added front ones. And when I cranked the trailer back down, I was about an inch above the bunks of the trailer. So once I was confident she was stable, wasn't going anywhere, I pulled the trailer out and I added these 2 front drums for extra support. She's very stable. That's going to allow me to do all my bottom work. Run some wiring, take care of a few straps. Probably gonna might pull all my barrels off and seal them. When I built this one, I didn't seal the dreads with any Teflon or anything. I was counting on the factory seals of the barrels, which are brand new, which they're fine because the caps for the barrels are out of the water. But once I build my cabin, I'm gonna be fully loaded. I mean, max draft. My caps will be at water level, if not below. So I may as well take the time to pull each barrel off individually, seal it up, pressure test, put it back on. Something I'm not looking forward to doing because it's 18 barrels plus diverters. I may better leave diverters on, but I don't know. The barrel may just slide off and the diverter may stay where it's at. It should. There's a framing on the back side of the diverter that holds it in place. The diverters may stay. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna plan to build a cabin. Another issue I had when this is on the trailer, the whole frame curves. It only curves while it's on the trailer, so I'm thinking I may need to do some bunk work, do some adjusting. Because I'm afraid if I build my cabin right here and I put it on a trailer, it's gonna slowly curve. I don't want that to be pulling in both directions on my cabin structure. I'm trying to build a cabin lightweight. I'm gonna sheet it probably with plywood. I may do 1/4-inch plywood on the outside on the exterior, and what's called poor man's fiberglass. And on the inside, I'm gonna come back and shoot it with about 1.5 inches thick of closed cell spray foam. That's kind of what I do for a living. It's closed cell spray foam, and I can tell you it adds a lot of strength to a building. It's like a regular tin shed. You spray foam it, it's so solid. And, you know, as long as the foam bonds to it, which the foam shouldn't have problem bonding to plywood. We do it all the time. So I think I'm gonna do that. That's the route I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna start building my cabin. And for now, I'm gonna leave the little 9.8 on here and look for a 25 4-stroke because I don't believe this 9.8 is gonna be enough to fight current once I put the weight of the cabin. But then again, it may be enough because I pulled 2 boats behind this one in the lake. One was a 14-foot with I think it was a 20 horse Honda longtail, and the other was a 17-foot with a 90 Yamaha. And I was actually had that one tied off here, but the boat was tied on the hip to where it was pulling sideways. And at half throttle, I still pulled 3.5 miles an hour. Full throttle, I got up to 4.8, 4.9 miles an hour, towing 2 boats with 3 people on board. The little motor didn't seem to struggle. We went 15-mile-an-hour winds, not much current that day, and it done very well. So who knows? I may want leaving the 9.8 on it, but I think I would be happier having extra horsepower. Yeah, as always, when I got more, I'm gonna update. Right now, there's not a whole lot going on. I got some free time. I'm off until the 2nd week of January, but in that time I have to get some dental work done, and I'm getting a surgery scheduled, but I don't think that's going to be till February. I finished all my dock builds. I got no more in the books. And from this angle, you can see I actually have a little negative curve because I blocked the front a little higher to try and straighten her out. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I can. I've also got planned to finally take care of that mess, that shed. Hurricane Ida, we piled up everything against the garage door in the shed, and man, 200-mile-an-hour winds, it blew that door open, and it was like a bomb in there. Everything just exploded in there. That shed's still a mess. I did manage to replace the roof. I need to replace this whole front wall, put a set of doors to. It's not quite high enough for me to build my cabin in there, but I could build my floating docks in there. I think it's high enough for that. That's a project I also need to work on sometime the beginning of this year, coming in 2024. Once I get the shed taken care of, I can take care of my patio. My patio is just a mess because I've been using my patio as a covered shed to do all my work. This is where all my tools are piled up and miscellaneous stuff, and I would like to put my wood stove where it goes and stack it out, and it'd be a nice place to work during the winter. Anyway, I'm rambling as always. Stay tuned. You know, the projects are going to be slow, but they're going to happen. Just doing what I can when the money allows. Thank y'all for viewing. Any comments, leave them down. Appreciate y'all.